EA Sports. It's in the game.
To me, it's all about Tom Brady. He's just one of those guys that if the game's on the line, you need a big play, he'll make that play for you.
Reload! Check it! 220! Wide, we check!
Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the go don't work. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Like a lunatic tonight, I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like ooh, I'm feeling you.
You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like
The sun is blasting out a ray of light, ray of light. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like come on. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like ooh, I'm feeling you. You got me like you got me like
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss, I got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up, pop up. Go to church with my shirt off, tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long, I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket, there's a long line. Nice to meet me, I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost, what you mean? Woo! Hold on. What you mean? Woo! And now trust the so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, whoa. what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Rodgers' Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
319.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 37 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carry now from Marshawn Lynch, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, 79 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins past it, and now running right through it.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
319!
On first down, Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Big hold to the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proved
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Working from the gun, Rodgers dancing to his left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, the run with Lynch. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on first down, Lynch. And some room to roam now. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Carr now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his Carr on third down. A right side catch by Crabtree. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they're operating in the red zone. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now here come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Carr now on first down. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first and 10, here's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Play clock winding down. Throwing on first down is Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Looks to be right around the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A toss play. This is Lynch. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. Cooper's got it. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Carr gives to Marshawn. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Point after try forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
319!
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They start the drive with Lynch. Room here to run. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.